Shalom Israel is your brother, Dagabar, with another video. Lord willing is edifying to the hopeful elect, whoever you may be. And Shalom, and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahawashi is who the world need calls Jesus Christ. And to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who will rule the world through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Spirit will allow them to endure. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, that's teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put on their spirit to endure. And for the wise and the single sister, shalom. Lord willing, you can continue to be believers of His word and to continue to pursue being a loving and silent wife and virtuous. Lord willing, Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. This right here, I'm just gonna probably just do a real quick video. It's edifying to me, and Lord willing it is to you. If Yahawashi overcame the world, we should strive to overcome the world. You know, we shouldn't take our time, basically slacking, every other day or every other week or every other month. I'm going to take this thing serious. And I know some people be like, everybody's not going to double up or you don't have to. Let me tell you, being totally honest, I'm not saying everybody need to strive, right? The ones that say for the Lord is going to strive. I'm only just saying the elect should be striving just like Yahawashi was striving, right? I know we can't fit the shoes of Yahawashi, but if he strive, we should strive to overcome this world. Revelations chapter 21, verse 7, it says, "He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son." Now, I was reading First Chronicles, I believe, the 17th chapter, when you read verse 13, where it's really going back into like David, right? Where it goes into though David desired to build God's house, God said no, because he was going to let Saul do it, right? And it's a verse in verse 13. When you start at verse 12, "He shall build me a house, and I will establish his throne forever. And I will be his father, and he shall be my son, and I will not take my mercy away from him, as I took it from him that was before thee." Right? And when we go into other precepts, Second Corinthians 6 and 18, Hebrews 1 and 8, and Revelations 21 and 7. And we think who inherit all things, right? Because Yahawashi is the father of all creation, right? Everything, he made everything for his own likeness, right? So he inherit everything that the Lord has given him, right? "And I will be his power, and he shall be my son." And some OTs would be like, "Oh no, that's David, or that's Solomon." Yeah, that's Solomon, but through the Spirit, when we look at this and look at, I believe, 2 Samuel the 7th chapter, I believe is the 7th chapter, or is in First Kings, and it's the same thing with the Lord talking to David about Solomon. But when you hear it, that he's going to establish his kingdom forever, through the Spirit, you'll see it's Yahawashi, right? And you see precepts right here, what I was quoting, 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14, but I think I would start at 13 and probably read to 15. And First Chronicles, verse 17 to 13, where I just basically just quoted, right? All scriptures always point to Yahawashi, right? The scriptures have a way deeper meaning, right? 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. And I'm going to read verse 5 too. It says, "In these things write we unto you, that your joy may be full. This then is the message Oh, Salaki. Salaki, y'all. Salaki. Please forgive me. I want to make sure I got the right precept. Okay. 1 John chapter 5, verse 4 and 5. This is what it reads. It says, "For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahawashi is the Son of God?" Right? Pointing to us. Anybody that is going to or want to overcome the world is he that believeth that Yahawashi is the Son of God. Right? Believing it and knowing it. Seeing it in the scriptures. Right? Not being a yes man. Not being a yes man. Now, me being in church, I was just a yes man. I'm going to be honest. It made sense, but then it didn't. When I get in this truth, it made way more sense because it got deeper. Right? How is he the Son of Man? What caused him to be the Son of Man? Right? What orchestrated? Because in the church, they wasn't giving you the depths of Yahawashi being created, him being I didn't know all of these things. I only thought of Yahawashi being created when Joseph and Mary, after their situation, then Jesus is real. We have to believe in Yahawashi before Yahawashi was Yahawashi. There's too many scriptures to show, even in the law, Old Testament, Apocrypha, to show Yahawashi's existence, right? His name, his presence, the spirit of Hamashiach Yahawashi was already spoken of in this world before he came. A name that was spoken of, and when he came in the world, nobody would receive him. Only the elect, the only ones that was for him, right? So whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. This is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith, let alone Yahawashi is the finisher of our faith, right? He is the finisher of our faith, right? Let's get this St. John 16. St. John, I'm going to start at 23 and read to 23 and read to 33. And I'm going to be player. I'm going to read in the NLT, right? 23 to 33. It says, "At that time, you won't need to ask me for anything. I tell you the truth. You will ask the Father directly. He will grant your request because you used my name." Right? And we've seen many instances when even Peter and John, when they healed the man, they healed them in the name of Yahawashi. It says, "You haven't done this before. Ask using my name and you will receive. You will have abundant joy. I have spoken of these matters in figures of speech. But soon I will stop speaking figuratively, basically speaking in proverbs or parables, and will tell you plainly all about the Father. Then you will ask in my name. I'm not saying I will ask the Father on your behalf, for the Father himself loves you dearly because you love me and believe that I came from God," right? Because the Father himself loved you dearly because you loved me, right? When we come in this truth, we already got to love Yahawashi and believe in Yahawashi. That's the scriptures is so fire, because before you go into the gospel, you'll hear of Yahawashi in parables or proverbs. figuratively, like how the Lord is speaking through the prophets. It's not like straight plain Jesus, Jesus, but how he used these things. This is how you know it's a mystery. Then when you have a preflow of knowledge of the scriptures, let alone when you go through Isaiah and understand precepts, and you master that craft, you start going into the New Testament and you see the attribute of Yahawashi when he actually comes in the flesh. Because Yahawashi was spoken of verbally when the law was on stone, papyrus, clay, and animal skin. Then eventually Yahawashi come in the flesh. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Then he's going to the Father because what he did for that time took place and it got accomplished, right? And it's something else that has to take place that's in the scriptures as a prophecy. He went up to the Father. And now the Lord, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, the Lord made the scriptures on paper. So they became verbal. Now they being enforced on wood, stone, papyrus, and clay, right? The writings, the scrolls. Then the word becomes flesh. And the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, gave us the final blueprint with all the scriptures together, old and new. Let alone we can get the whole 1611 with the beautiful Apocrypha in it, right? Yahweh Shem Shai orchestrated all of this. And we need to love and believe in him. This is why even when you read the Bible once, you're going to read it again. Until Yahweh Shai come back, we should be spoiling ourselves in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as much as we can, because the Lord gives freely. Right back into the scripts, verse 28. It says, yes, I came from the Father into the world, and now I will leave the world and return to the Father. Then his disciples said, at last you are speaking plainly and not figuratively. Now we understand that you know everything, and there is no need to question you. From this, we believe that you came from the Most High, right? And the crazy thing, even when we start to know Yahweh B'Shem Shai is real, we started moving different. A lot of us don't really believe Yahweh B'Shem Shai is real, because you'll see a different pep in our steps. Even if we mess up, we will take accountability, right? Verse 32, verse 31, Yahweh Shai asked, do you finally believe? But the time is coming, indeed, it's here now, when you will be scattered, each one going his own way, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. Regardless if we leave Hamashiach and we don't believe in him, he's not going to never be alone. He has the Most High and the angels. But technically, outside of them, the elect is going to cleave to Hamashiach Yahushua, right? Verse 33, it says, I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows. This is why it's good to go through trials and sorrows. I have to say this again. It's good to go through trials and sorrows. Gabar, house of Gabar, anybody that says for the Lord, you will have many trials and sorrows. Coming to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, you're going to come across many trials and sorrows, many pains. I don't know if it's torture. I don't know if losing family members, going without food, losing your job, we might not have the best clothes. We might not be eating all the amazing chicken wings and all these different flavors of food. We might not have Wi-Fi and internet, man. So enjoy what you have now, but prepare your mind for many trials and tribulations. But take heart, because I have overcome the world, right? So if Yahawashi overcame the world, we should too, right? And it's all about Yahweh Shem Shai abiding in us. If he doesn't abide in us, of course, we're not going to abide in him, right? St. John chapter 9, verse 5, and it reads, but while I am here in the world, I am the light of the world. If we abide in Yahweh Shem Shai and he abide in us, we are going to be the light of the world. When we're teaching the law, which is the light of the world, we're applying it, we're doing it, right? We're telling people to get all these scriptures is the light of Yahawashi, and we can't put it under a bushel. We have to shine. So if Yahawashi is the light of the world, we're the light in the world, right? Because Yahawashi is within us, the elect. Right? Lord willing, every day I'm hoping that the Lord is in me, right? Psalms 51, verse 10 and 11, pray that the Lord cast not his spirit away from you. The same way men and women's seed happen to Saul. Be the light of Yahweh Shemashai. And if you the light, you're going to shine bright like a diamond. You're going to do as much as you can. Putting your hands to the plow. Video after video. I don't care if it's a scripture today, social media. You're going to flood because you want the light to consume all this darkness that's going on. If I had the power to consume all what's going on over Israel, I would do it. But I don't have that power without Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. I probably played one of the lowest ranks in this ministry. But I believe in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai that everything he said in his word will not go on a void. I believe if we strive and pursue to be worthy in the eyes of the Lord, that we eventually will say or see that we overcame the Lord by the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I believe that. I believe that more than the Bills winning the damn Super Bowl. Right? St. John 17, verse 13 and 14. Now I am coming to you. I told them many things while I was with them in this world, so they would be filled with my joy. I have given them your word, and the world hates them because they do not belong to this world, just as I do not belong to this world. 1 Timothy 1 and 12, the Lord enabled you because he seen you was faithful. So he allowed you to grow one step at a time in knowing his scriptures. Some is better than none, right? Because St. John 7 and 49. Curses he that don't know the law, right? But the Lord, we don't belong to this world because we're not of this world. The elect is not of this world. The Lord chose us. We didn't choose him. We were chosen before the world got established. Always examine yourself. You could be that elect. Are you working for it? Do you desire it? Right? Because nobody should get in the way of you shining for the Lord. Right? And that just goes back to what we were saying in St. John the 15th chapter, verse 1 all the way to 6. Some people are not going to strive for Yahweh Shema Shai. And guess what they're going to be? They're going to be sticks thrown in the damn fire. And that's where you belong. Getting burnt the hell up. Right? And you see how that is? Be on fire for the Lord or become fire from the Lord. You can either be on fire for the Lord or become fire from the Lord. Right? So yeah, St. John 15, very good. A very good verse. Even verse 27, where it says, he said, and you must also testify about me because you have been with me from the beginning of my ministry. Right? So when you read it in the KJV, and ye also shall bear witness because ye have been with me from the beginning of Yahawashi's ministry. But when you really look at the men that really follow Yahawashi through the Spirit, they can be the elect. Because when we look at the powers that be that made all these things, the elect is a power to the Most High God. 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, verse 18 and 19. Before the Lord created all the foundations of the earth, we obeyed him. Right? The elect always came back into the Lord. They were always serving the Lord. Now that we're under this freaking judgment place under the sun, we need to get back to our power to overcome the world. You tired of headaches, relationship problem, whatever it is, strive for Yahawashi Yahawashi. Strive for Yahawashi Yahawashi. Strive for Yahawashi Yahawashi. This is my last precept, Lord willing, through the Spirit. St. John chapter 17. And we're going to start at verse 16. 16 to 18. This is what it reads. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Approve them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So we have to approve them with the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. St. John 14:6. Yahweh Shai is the truth. So we have to approve them into Yahweh Shai. When everybody come in this truth, we have to push, not force them, but push Hamashiach Yahawashi, believing on Hamashiach Yahawashi. Because in order to believe in the law even more, believe in Yahawashi. To believe in the ways or how the Most High wants you to move, believe on Yahawashi, right? Yahawashi fulfilled and walked in the ways of the Lord fully in the best of his ability. So we should really be seeking the ways of Hamashiach Yahawashi. Yahawashi did things that was well pleasing to the Most High Yahweh. Verse 18, as thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world. That you got the when we look at the 70 disciples that Yahawashi sent out to go teach this word, right? Yahawashi put the spirit on the men of the Lord to go out to the highways and byways. Matthew 22. And who are those men now? Luke, the first chapter, verse 70, the Lord been speaking through his prophet from the beginning of time. You think at the end of it, he just going to say, nope, I'm not speaking through him? No, the prophets are going to raise up again. If you are a hustler, all your life, you're going to always be a hustler. If that ambition is in you, hustle hard. If you're not a hustler, if you're lazy, you're going to show lazy traits. So it's just like the men of the Lord. They're showing prophet traits, teacher traits. Brothers, first thing that, Yahweh Shema Shai, they watching the news. Your forefathers was on this type of time. There's no way not to say the prophets and apostles is not back on the earth. You got to have that strive. You got to have that desire, that delight in Yahweh Shema Shai to be like, you know what? I got to bring out thus saith the Lord. Right? To overcome the world, you can't be ashamed. Let me see. There's so many verses to go to. And this app is giving me everything else on a... Okay, here we go. This is probably what I wanted. This is Luke chapter 9, verse 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, and of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed. And when he shall come in his own glory, and in his Father's, and of the holy angels. Hey, we right now might say, oh, I'm all for Yahweh Shema Shai. But shit hit the fan, and now you're ashamed, or you're afraid to say Yahweh Shema Shai. Work on that right now, right? You got to take an accountability. Your flesh is weak. I always might say, yo, my flesh is weak. Peter, he did it. You know, and I don't want to do the same thing Peter. Through the Spirit, I won't. I believe I won't. You know, Lord willing, by the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. But in my flesh, I know I would be ashamed that I deny the Lord. Or ashamed to say I'm in this truth. Right? But every day, you got to work on yourself. Examine yourself. know the enemy would threat you with all of these things. This is why these things that's written in the scriptures is for your learning to know. You know what? You had your fellow Israelite brothers in the Maccabees that got tortured. 7 brothers had to see each one get tortured just because they wanted to hold on to the ways of the Lord and not just fall onto the king. Just because I'm in servitude to you, man, I'd rather die serving the Lord. You want to pray that the Lord put that spirit in you. Because right now you could just see a whole bunch of fun, a whole bunch of relaxation and enjoyment. You don't see no distress or trials. And it's like, nah. But you got to always put it in your mind. This could happen to me. This could happen to me. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Always think about what you're going to do in a time like that. That's why we should always be calling on the name of the Lord, that he give you that strength and that stability, right? Give you the spirit to actually overcome, right? That temptation, the things that might knock you off your pivot, right? Be sure, right? We have to be sure that we're choosing Yahawashi over all things, right? You don't want to second guess Yahawashi, right? Because what we do for the Lord is good, right? You should never worry the good that you do for Yahawashi, right? So press towards the mark. Let me see if I can get that. Philippians chapter 3. And I'm going to read verse 12. It says, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which also I am apprehended of Hamashiach Yahawashi. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in the Mashiach Yahawashi. Right? And that's what it comes with when you actually take Yahweh Shemashai serious. You leave all things of the world, anything that don't pertain to Yah, you leave it behind. Right? You leave it behind so it don't have an attachment. You leave it behind so that when you growing, it don't make you fall. Right? This is why we have to break the ties of things that we do in the world. You know, women might have to break the tie of twerking. There's a sister might say, Kwam Yasharella, and she on social media still twerking, right? We gotta let go of the things that we believe that doesn't have life in it, or things that's not righteous. You want to fully leave them, let them go, not hold on to them, right? But we hold on to them is because we don't want to let them go. In verse 14, where it says, I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High and Mashiach Yahawashi. And that's the whole goal, is pressing towards your crown, pressing towards your victory, pressing towards your peace, right? Pressing towards your mark, growing towards your mark, occupying to your mark, pursuing your mark, right? If you have any goals that you are pursuing or desiring, if you're really serious about it, you continue to keep going until you have it. So knowing that we have Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, we should put more pep in our step. More pep in our step. You know, press towards the mark with confidence. Press towards the mark confident. Press towards the mark knowing who you serve, right? Because the Lord allowed us to come back into his ministry praising his name, right? And the Lord had us over here asleep, snoring, mouth all open, drool, right? Call Yahawashi, that he even allowed us to even understand one thing in the ministry, one verse, one chapter, right? Yahawashi deserve all the praise. All of us should be running down these streets screaming the name of the Lord. All of us should be crying. If we really knew the history, the things that we have done in front of the eyes of the Lord. I'm going to say it again, man. If Yahawashi overcame the world, we should strive to overcome the world. If you say you believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, you should be pressing towards the mother-sucking mark. Forget all them stop signs and them red lights, man. Put your foot on the gas and keep it moving. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect, whoever they may be. If not, we just going to try it again and keep giving you the knowledge to the best of our ability. And with that, it's your brother, Dargabar. Shalom.